According to the FBI, police are closing rape investigations at the lowest rate in decades. New tonight, Renee Cooper explains why these cases are some of the hardest to try and prove.
FBI data shows sexual assault is one of the least solved categories of violent crime. Nationwide, police cleared 32% of rape investigations in 2017. That rate has fallen from 62% in 1964.
Typically, when those cases come in, we're usually sending them back to law enforcement for further follow-up to talk to more people, to find more physical evidence, to either bolster our case or find out. We want to find out what happened. Our job is to make sure that justice occurs.
But despite advancements in forensic testing since the 60s, the vast majority of perpetrators do not end up in prison.
Most of these cases, there isn't a witness, which would be like a key factor too in being able to, somebody else saying, yes, this did happen the way she said it happened.
To give you an idea, here's a couple of graphics from RAINN.org, the nation's largest anti-sexual violence organization. For every 1,000 sexual assault cases, 995 perpetrators will walk free. And we first have to take into account that it's still the most underreported crime. Just 230 victims out of that 1,000 will come forward.
To go to trial in those types of cases, that victim has to get up on the stand in front of 12 strangers, in front of the person who has done this to her, in front of the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the judge, the spectators in the courtroom. Usually these cases generate media attention, so there may be a camera in the courtroom too, and then have to go through the intimate details of a traumatic event that happened to them. It is a very hard thing for a victim to do.
Schmidt says she understands why these cases aren't reported.
I mean, every single time there's a sexual assault in the media, they're saying, oh, she's lying, oh, he would never do that. And, blaming the victim, well, why, she was drinking all that alcohol, she was so intoxicated, what was she wearing, all of those victim blaming type statements we see a lot of, and that's really harmful for the victim.
Taking a deeper look at these charts, once those 230 reports have been made, about 46 perpetrators are arrested, 9 are sent to a prosecutor, and just 5 ever see a felony conviction, compared to 20 robbers placed behind bars. Reporting for KX News, I'm Renee Cooper.
According to RAINN, some of the biggest reasons victims did not report were they feared retaliation. They thought the police wouldn't help. They didn't think it was important enough to report, or they did not want to get their offender in trouble. Schmidt says 98% of victims are telling the truth, and she says if you are a victim of sexual assault, call AARC, your local police department or hospital. Whichever you choose, they will get you the help you need.
Anyone charged with a sexual offense in North Dakota must register as a sex offender. After conviction, all offenders undergo a risk assessment. There are 3 levels: high, medium, and low risk. These are based on how many offenses the offender has committed in the past and their likelihood of reoffending. Low-risk sex offenders will be on the list for a minimum of 15 years, medium risk a minimum of 25, and high-risk offenders must be registered for life.
The registry is public, and it could affect where they can live because some people won't rent to or sell to registered sex offenders. Same thing with jobs. There are certain jobs where people aren't going to take the risk and hire a registered sex offender, especially if it involves a job where they're going into someone's home.
The state's attorney says the registry is pretty easy to find and use. We've put a link to